This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Redhawks' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And here he comes out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Wisconsin's offense will get first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Turning on the Jets. The 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He's now up to 70 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to pass, it's Edwards. Looking to get it in. They'll mark it. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Badger! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They get the score and maybe a little extra time with the trainers in recovery after the game as a result of that hit.
He's going to be taking an ice bath after this game. This is a physical defense, and this quarterback knew coming into this game he was going to have to make plays like that. He knew he was going to get hit. He knew he was going to get punished, but you're just seeing so much maturity. It's so impressive watching this quarterback play from the pocket.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That's caught. It's Reynolds. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Redhawks decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance.
He's loose. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the out... There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the run, it's Dupree. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. 1 period in the book, so let's take a look at the stats. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Williamson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Redhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The short hands, it's Williamson. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The Redhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw, it's Finn. Lofts one high and deep. Caught at the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Redhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gonna run it. It's Tracy. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. That's reeled in. It's Dupree. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to throw. It's Edwards. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looking for a push on fourth down. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air on second down. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Badgers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Edwards. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. He'll pull it on the read. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll go up top on second and short. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Redhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the RPO, complete.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, a lot of space. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crouched down thinking the running back had it, but nice job with the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
It's a seam wide open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Back to pass. It's Finn. It's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quick release by the QB. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll try the right side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's the give off the left side. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Finn. Quickly complete.
Oh, get the
After
fuck
the
out of
filthy
here.
move, he's got room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. As they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down. He gets down. And the Redhawks are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to throw, it's Finn. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete.
Turning it on! Wide open spaces! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly...
It's a running room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air, it's Edwards. Pocket breaking down. Max got it. Touchdown, Badger! Moved out front here on the fourth. He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Using his legs, it's Tracy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
That's caught. It's Tracy. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Redhawks have a lot of options on second and inches. Reads it, fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They just keep firing. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Looking downfield, it's Finn.
Well, come on, man.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Quarterback on the keeper. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down.
God.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Ballard.
Well, quick throw, getting it out of the quarterback's hands fast. You can't take a sack, obviously, at this point of the game, and you're just trying to matriculate it as quickly as possible down the field to get into field goal range to try and give your team a chance to win.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds.
Oh, my God.
That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Dropping back, it's Finn. Finds his tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way